What's up, everyone? Jason Guyman here with King of Pressure Wash, and tonight I've had some really cool interaction with some people and hearing some numbers, and so that's kind of the reason why I brought this up. I've got a guy in my mentorship. He literally just started this month and hit $11,000 his first month. We've got people that hit $100,000 in 1 month. We got people that just hit $100,000 for the year, and those are some really cool things that I want to hit on, and I want to talk about how we go from 10,000 to 100,000, or it might even be how do we go from 1,000 to 10,000 to wherever we need to make this go at. So that is my goal for tonight, and my goal is to help you start and grow and be successful, right? My goal is to help 1,000 people make $100,000 a year, because I do truly believe that can change your life. It can change your outlook. It can help you have financial freedom. It can help you have time freedom. And that is reason why I do what I love to do, and that is help you all start, grow, and push you along and help you get to where you need to be. So with that said, this week's book of the week, I don't think I said it last week. I actually got a new book that I've been reading, and this book is maybe not so much for the very beginner person, but this book is a great book if you are in the stage of, if you're trying to go from a one-man band to having employees, and that's where this book will help you out a lot. I'm going to pull a picture of it up here just so that way you can see it and not just me talk about it. But this is a good book. It took me a little bit to get it going. When I first started reading it, I didn't like it as much, but I do like this book. This is a book that will help you get your business to the next level. If you're trying to hit those $100,000 months, you definitely want to read this book. This book's about a lot of different things. It's about, it will help you out in more ways than one. And the book is Traction. It is the name of the book. It is a little bit slow read in the beginning, but it really helps you understand what you need to do and how you need to do it, and how to put the right people in the right places. It talks about you being a visionary, or your integrators who are going to get stuff done, right? A lot of times us as business owners, we get shiny syndrome objects, whatever it's called, where we're like squirrel and we don't get nothing done. And it's putting the right people on the bus, but not just putting the right people on the bus, but putting them in the right seats. So this is definitely something that I would highly recommend you to read. It is a great book, and it gives you lots of knowledge in growing and scaling your business. So that is what I would say 100%. Hey, everyone new to the game. Love the content, Jason. So let's see who we got in here, who all we got. We got Gino. What's up, dude? Down in Florida, we got Joseph. We got Alvin. What's up? Hey, everyone. Greetings from Somerset, Kentucky. Hope I make it through this live. Gonna be good. Yes, it will be. It's always good. It was a hot one today. I was inside most of the day, but it did hit almost 90, and that is getting warm up here. What's up, Jason? How's everyone doing? And don't you love when your gun and J-Rod fall off your truck? That's a great day. That's one of those days that's just a great day for no one. What, Mr. Soft 2 from Florida, how are you doing? Jarrett, hello everyone. A guy in my BNI had that book with him. It is a great book. Hey everyone new to the game. Hey Jason, you're looking younger, brother. Stay with it. That picture I took so I'm personally in some training right now of learning how to do Facebook ads, and through that, it talks about building your personal brand and how, like, if you type in your name and how to get all that stuff coming in. So I've been doing that. And so I was putting, so actually I have jasonguyman.com now. So when people start searching for that, all my about me's go to that page, and it does deal with some SEO stuff that will help get that to start ranking. And so I was putting up a picture of what my thumbnail is here, and I was like, dang on, I have lost a half a Jason almost. Haven't lost quite a half a Jason, but I have lost 56 pounds as of Saturday when I weighed in. So that was pretty awesome. What's up, Dream Team? Upstate New York, Connecticut pressure washing. All right. Hello from Louisville, Kentucky. When are you coming here for in-person training? I'm actually having one in Cincinnati this weekend. This weekend, there will be one this weekend. So you can go to KPW Train and find out about it. It will be Saturday and Sunday. And that is when I will have that next one, which will be this Saturday and Sunday for pressure washing. If you want to do permanent lighting, there is quite a few people that have signed up for permanent lighting. So both classes are hands-on. We will go put lights on a house. We are going to go put there. And my wife had a small procedure done today, and we were talking, and the doctors, and there's a lady there, and the doctor's like, I want that done on my house. And so I think it can definitely be something that will start moving us forward. What up, Jason? Rick from Syracuse. Rick from Syracuse. You've lost a little less than half of me. From Richmond, Kentucky. All right, let's get this ball on the road. So how this kind of got started is someone in my Facebook group put me this picture here. And so I was like, that's awesome. So Nick posted in our pressure washing help group that his first 6 figure month is coming up. Follow the process, guys, it works. And then he said down below, wouldn't have been able to do it without your guidance. And I have helped him a lot. He has come into the group. He started in the group way back when, and he has got to where he has grown his business to do a 6-figure month. He's in the Pittsburgh area. And so as he's done this, and as he's following the process, and as he keeps growing his business, he just got him a shop a couple weeks ago. And this is how you're able to do this. Now, if you think you're going to do a 6-figure month in your first year, it's probably not going to happen. But, you know, a $10,000 month could happen. So I actually have a guy that's in my mentorship. He actually joined the mentorship. He started in just my regular pressure wash help, King of Pressure Wash, and he upgraded to the mentorship. And he's very first month is going to be at $11,000. And so you might say, man, how do these people get these kind of jobs? How do they get this? And it's not because he's a smooth salesman or knows what he's talking about, but he's been very coachable. He's asking questions, and we're putting him in a way that he's able to do an $11,000 month. And you might say, well, what does that have to do with $11,000 month versus a $100,000 month? Well, you got to get $11,000 a month before we can get to $100,000 a month, right? Because whatever we do to get to $10,000, we got to 10x it to get to $100,000, right? And so if we spent $1,000 in marketing to get to $10,000 a month, that means we got to spend $10,000 to get to the $100,000 a month. And so it is definitely some things that we have to think about when we are looking at our marketing strategically planning of what it is. You know, the guy that I'm talking about that's doing $11,000 a month has bare minimum 4-gallon-a-minute pressure washer, a surface cleaner, and a downstream injector, and a pump-up sprayer. And he did $11,000. You know, I also have people that have done it with the same amount that's worked for a year or 2 years and did $160,000 in that year. So it's not about the equipment. A lot of people think, oh, I got to have all this amazing equipment. This equipment is what is going to make me or break me, right? It is what is the 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 part that is going to be able to get us there, right? And so this is why it is important as we sit there and try to grow our business, and as we want to hit the $10,000 a month, the $50,000 a month, the $100,000 a month. So I also have another person that, oh, you know what? I was going to share this here. I was going to see if I can find it. I'll get a picture of it. That, you know, another person that's going to hit he's going to do like $110,000 a month. And I'm going to steal this picture and stuff because he did the same thing while we were there. So Donovan went and he went down and saw our good old friend, Chris Johnson. And I talk a lot about Chris, and he's usually on here. I don't see him on here yet, but he might be. And Chris went, and when we were, and that's why when I was pushing his class, when we did it, when I had my pressure washing thing in Myrtle Beach, I was pushing you all to come down there, and you all were like, I don't need Chris Johnson stuff to tell me how to grow a business. But Chris is an amazing person at growing his business, and he just hit 110,000. He said he was going to hit 110,000. I haven't talked to him this week because I figure he's a little bit busy if you're doing that much and you got a lot of stuff going on. But this is how you do this. And, you know, when we first started talking about him hitting $110,000 a month, he was saying, man, I could have not done this last year, right? Because we got to know what the systems are. We got to put the systems in place. We have to do the things we need to do to make us be able to get there. You know, he put right here, it's nice to come shadow his sales process. He closed a $2,000 roof, including roof wash. When we pulled up to the house, the client specifically said they're not interested in a roof wash, right? And so we have to be able to become better salespeople, learn how to do better sales process. And so, you know, there's books that I've been pushing a lot. The Ultimate Sales Machine, he talks about it in there. Traction talks about it in there. You know, learn from different people, and this is how you're able to grow your business and be able to do things that you never thought you would be able to do. And that's kind of the whole purpose of what I try to get you all to do is growing your business so that you can do this, right? Because a lot of times a six-figure month is quite of an achievement. I'm just trying to get going, and it is, right? And the people that I'm talking about that's saying that doing a six-figure month, both of them would have never dreamt that they would have did six figures in the last 3 to 4 years, right? Chris Johnson was working at Pepsi. He was a Pepsi guy. He was making $80,000, $90,000 a year. He was capped out. He wasn't going to be able to make any more than that. And so he started working on his pressure washing business, and he's grown it. And his goal is to do $1 million. And that is how you do it, right? It wasn't that these people are amazing. You know, I got Mr. right here, this guy right here. There's nothing special about this guy right here. I had him on last week, right? But he's doing six-figure months. He's doing it, right? And what got me on the six-figure month is even in Christmas sites, he had posted that he did a six-figure week, you know, and there is possibilities that you can do six-figure weeks. And so I know that seems crazy, and I know $100,000 sounds like a lot, but it is possible. You know, you have to believe in yourself. You have to believe in your pricing. You have to put systems in place. And when you put the right systems in place and you put the right people in the right seats, it will happen. Now, $10,000 a month, you know, I know Jason Hefner always says he hit his $10,000 a month and he's never went back, right? He's always moved forward and kept it going. And so this is why it is important that we put these systems in place. And this is another great book that talks about putting these systems in place so that way you can make sure that you can grow and scale. And Donovan said my first year was only $9,000, right? And that was 4 years ago, 5 years ago. He did $9,000 the whole year in Christmas lights, and now he's doing six-figure months. And so it's all about this for sure of taking action, right? Taking action and making things happen. Because when we sit there and we are like, man, I don't know if I can do that. And man, them signs, yeah, they look good over in the garage, right? But we're not putting them out, or we're not learning how to do better sales. We got to go buy the newest fangled dangled piece of equipment, and we got to get all this awesome equipment. I'll tell you right now, Donovan has crappiest pressure washing equipment. That ain't his main thing, but it's made him a lot of money. And so this is really cool when we do this. And this is another high five right here. Had my first $10,000 week a few weeks ago. That was a major accomplishment. That is awesome. That's high five clapping right there, right? Because that is what our goal is. We don't get there. Another great book that I would highly recommend you to read is The Gap in the Game, right? We want to look at how we failed of not hitting our goal versus look how far we come. You know, when I talk about Chris, I talk about Nick, I talk about Donovan, right? It's about setting up things that will help you get to where your goal is. You can't do it by yourself. It's almost impossible. I can't say you can't do it, because I do know someone that's doing it pretty much by himself. He does have a helper or two, and he's hitting six-figure months too, but it is hard to do to make that happen. So this is definitely something you have to think about. $18,000 for May. Thank you, Jason, right? And so this is what I'm talking about. And if you've had a good month in May, put it down here. I want to celebrate your wins too. And your win might be $1,000. Your win might be $100,000. Your win is going to be different than everybody else's wins out there. You know, so you may have spent more on marketing, you may not. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to step back a little bit, and I'm going to talk about the person that did $11,000 in the month of May. Right? So he's just starting out, brand new, got him a used 4-gallon a minute pressure washer, got him a small surface cleaner, and he went out there and started banging on doors, right? Start door knocking on doors. And so the other day, he did do a big job. He probably maybe underbid it a little bit, but he still got great pictures, and he did a video in front of it, and he did a lot of the hard things that some of you just won't do. You know, because the reason why I did it is in mentorship, I told him, give me a video out of it, right? I want to see all the pictures and get lots of video out of it, because he did this big house, and he did it for, it was almost $3,000, but it's not, and I think it took him 2 days, which isn't bad. And so this is something that when he did that, and guess what? He went down the neighborhood and knocked on all the doors, and nobody wanted it. And then he was getting ready to leave the neighborhood, and they saw a woman out, went and talked to him, and sold a $3,000 job, right? And so this is how you always got to knock that one more door, because it always seems like that last person is the last person to do it. And so when he did this, he was like, and then he started beating himself up, right? Well, I didn't charge enough. No, you did charge enough, right? You can maybe get more, but let's figure out the process so we know how to clean faster. We know how to sell better. We know how to talk better. You know, we had a whole conversation in mentorship the other day of quit beating yourself up, you know, or saying, I hope I can do this. I hope I can do that. Hope will get us nowhere, right? Hope gets us nothing. We can hope all we want, and we're going to get nothing. We can hope to do a $10,000 a month. We can hope to do $100,000 a year. Hope does nothing. Take the E off and we can hop to 100,000, but we can't hope all we want. And so the words we use will help us set us apart from our old self, right? If I say I'm stupid, then I'm telling myself I'm stupid. But don't tell yourself you're stupid. Don't tell yourself you're too old to do this stuff. You're too old for the computer stuff. That's a lie that you're telling yourself, and you're believing it in yourself, and it's a big fat lie. You know what? It might be hard for you to understand just as fast, but you can figure things out, because every one of you got one of these phones, and every one of you got a game on there, or you do something on this phone that you do, but yet when you come to business, it's like, oh, that's too hard. That computer stuff's too hard. You know what? It might be hard for you right now, but if you do it and you figure it out, it won't be that hard, right? And this is why it is important that we do the things we need to do to get things moving. Because when we take action, it's just better step. One step in front of the other gets easier and easier, right? When we figure out, man, I figured out Facebook, or I figured out LinkedIn, or I figured out Google My Business, or I figured out this one thing, and then we can keep moving forward and moving forward and moving forward. You know, and I'm kind of hitting on somebody on here that I know he's on here, and I seen he posted up here in the beginning. I'm pretty sure it's the same person. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure of Rick, right? Rick, I hear it. He's in my membership. He's at kingofpressurewash.com. He's in the membership. And Rick is always like, I'm too old to do that stuff. And he's been in business for 4 years. And he joined the membership in the winter months. And his average ticket was about $200 to $300 was his average ticket. And he'd been doing this for, like I said, 3-4 years. His average ticket was $200 to $300. He joined membership, started listening to what I'm saying, started doing what I'm saying, started putting out these stupid signs, these stupid moneybushes.com, right? He started putting out these stupid moneybushes.com. And guess what? Last year he said he had signs and he had all this stuff on them, everything on it. And he did what I said of just keeping it simple, pressure washing and phone number. And Money Bushes here at moneybushes.com. You know, if you need them, moneybushes.com. You can go get you some signs, moneybushes.com. Just pressure washing and big phone numbers. That's all you need on them. You don't need all this other crap. And guess what? His average ticket has went up to $800-900, and he's doing $20,000 a month, $30,000 a month, because he's following the process. And you know what? He still says that I suck at the internet. I can't do that stuff. But you know what? When you start making money, it makes it a lot easier to pay somebody. You know, I always say it either takes time or money. And if you can get the money, guess what? You can do it. So by him following the process, just like Nick said, follow the process, it will work. I promise you it will work. This is how I grew my business to $1 million. This is how you can grow your business to wherever you want to go and get it to, right? It's just a matter of taking action and making it happen. It's not going to be easy. There's going to be months that you're going to, one of my guys that I do his website for him, and he sent me a message today. And he's like, Jason, you got something motivational for a hard day, bad day. And I sent him a video, right? Because there's going to be bad days. There's going to be days that I remember the truck transmission went out of one truck. The pressure washer literally blew up on another truck. And we had one truck left. And it's like, what's going to happen to this truck? Are they going to wreck it, or are they going to blow it up? Because everything else is blowing up. And usually when that happens too, usually that's when Karen calls and is like, you suck, right? You suck. And it's going to suck. There's going to be days that you will hate your life. I promise you. There's going to be days that things will just fall off. Like the wheels are falling off of the car as we're driving down the road, and we don't know what we're going to do when we try to get this thing to stop. Sometimes it just feels like we need to go home and go back to bed. It would have been a better day. We would have saved the money. But you got to keep pushing through it, right? You got to keep doing it. You got to keep pushing. Don't let that obstacle, that's where you got to be relentless, right? You're like, you know what? I can do this. And you know what you do? You go look at your 5-star reviews and be like, look, this person said I'm awesome. That person said I'm awesome. That person said I'm awesome. So I must be awesome. These 3 people are awesome. Screw Karen, right? Karen ain't worth crap. And so this is something that you have to do. You have to overcome your brain and your mind, because when you wake up in the morning and you're like, man, I'm tired. Guess what? You done put negative thoughts in your head right out of the get-go. Start getting positive. It will help you out a lot. One thing I've been doing here recently is go on there on old YouTube in the morning and look up motivational speeches. and there's some good speeches on there. Coach Payne does some good ones. Steve Harvey does some good ones. Who else do I like that does some good ones? Let me see here. Um, Myron Golden. It'll be gold for you, I promise you. You will get a lot out of it by doing that. So, how do we get from 10,000 to 100,000, or how do we get to 1,000 to 10,000? Well, one, we got to raise our prices. If we're going to be cheap, it's going to be really hard to get to 10,000. It's going to be really hard to get to 1,000. It's going to be really hard to get $1,000 days or even $10,000 weeks if we don't raise our pricing, right? Or $10,000 months. We got to believe in ourselves. If you don't believe in your product, man, your customer ain't going to believe in it either. And so you have to believe that you're worth $400 an hour. And yes, I did say $400 an hour. You know, I was listening to somebody and they're like, it's up to $500 an hour. And I'm not disagreeing with it. As much as cost has gone up and as much as inflation has gone up and as much as everything has gone up, you should be shooting for $400 or $500 an hour. And I know that sounds crazy to a lot of people of, I'm just a stupid old pressure washer. You're not stupid. You're a business person and you are worth the $10,000, the $500 an hour. It's awesome. You know, like I said, DJ, we did a job and we made $1,000 an hour. $1,000 an hour. You're worth it too. Don't believe that someone telling you you're not worth it. I want you to put in the comments, I'm worth it. Put it in there. If you're listening to me. All right. What's up, Trisha? How are you doing tonight? Jason, what is your opinion on 3% commission for referrals? I kind of like this referral program here of the gift card. I would maybe do like either a $50 or $100 restaurant card. You know, if your average ticket's $500, I would be willing to do a $50 gift card to a restaurant, to a nice restaurant. You can do the $25 gift card, but I would, you know, and then if it's over $1,000, you give them a $100 one. And I know that's more than 3%, but I'm willing to give 10% of that job through referrals, because here's the thing about your referrals your referrals will get higher tickets and will have a higher close rate. So that's why it is good to do that. I can do a Zoom tomorrow. I can do one tomorrow. I have open schedule. I won't be in the morning. Actually, I can do it from I can do one tomorrow. I won't be able to do it right in the first thing in the morning, but I will have it up here. 6-figure month is a goal. Finally tackling $1,000 day. So excited about it. Finally feel the need to upgrade equipment to speed up the process. I say put more marketing. I mean, I know if you got a 4 gallon a minute and a surface cleaner and a soft wash system or a pump up spur, keep pushing it hard. Keep pushing it hard. A lot of times we think that's going to speed up the process. Some of the speeding up processes is learn how to clean better and faster and with what you have. I put an ad on coffee cups at our local diner. Money well spent, fellas. Awesome. And that's the thing, right? You got to throw mud on the wall to see what works and what sticks. Back from a road trip, Chris is amazing. He is amazing. Had a good $2,000 day and a $200 tip. Those are the best. I'm happy when I can do a $10,000 month. I'm a single dude owner operator. You can do it. It's possible, man. I promise you it is. I'm hanging out with a lot of people with around 20 plus employees each. You know, and this is something else, right? Get around successful people. You know, you become the 5 people you're around. And if you're up here at the top, you're not going nowhere. You need to lose 4 friends and become the person on the bottom, right? And you need to be, and then just soaking up everything you can from those people, learning everything you can, asking questions, Ask him what you can do to help them. Ask him what they can, if they will mentor you, right? And so that is an important part. And can you have a coffee with them? Can you talk with them? Can you see how they walk, see how they talk, see how they do everything, right? What books do they listen to? What, you know, go find successful people, because successful people hang around other successful people. Losers hang around other losers. And if I'm talking to you, I'm sorry, but I'm trying to poke you a little bit to hang around winners, right? Because winners usually hang around winners and losers usually hang around losers. And I'm not even going to hit on that one. I'll leave that alone. Overall, it's been a slow year for me. It's been slow for some people and it's been good for others. So you never know. They don't work in their business, they work on it. That's a big one. Just take action. I love that one. I need to make a shirt that says that. Bid an annual maintenance plan at your local. 10,000 week is awesome. High-end equipment is money sucker, and it don't make you no money, right? $18,000 for May. That's amazing. Yay, I do well downstreaming. We'll get a Kingslinger soon with mixed valves. If you aren't washing, you should be submitting professional looking bids, especially the commercial work. And this is something that you can do, right? You go in, knock on doors, take it, estimate it. You can, even if they don't ask for an estimate, here's an estimate for you. You'll be surprised. I know there is a company out there that their goal is to give out like $1 million worth of estimates because they know they will close like 10 to 20% of those by just giving those estimates out. What was your marketing budget for April? I had a $700 this week. I'm mad, $700 this week. Exterior, $30,000 from May, one man crew. Awesome, dude. I bid 40 businesses near our airport and got 15 light commercial jobs. Let's see. Flipping rocks on commercial properties this week gave me $25,000 estimate, and they asked when they could get on the schedule. Put forth the effort, and it pays off, right? So let's talk about this right here, because this is important, right? This is something that a lot of people are scared to death to do. A lot of people are scared to death to, they can come up with 5,700 excuses of why you can't do this. Who do I need to talk? You know, usually when they're asking me, who do I need to talk to? Who do I need to, what do I need to do? Who, you know, and they ask me the 57 questions. And you know what I want to tell them? Just take action. Go do something. Go ask. Go knock on a door and figure out who it is. Because it might be different in every business. And you know what? If you suck at talking, the more you do this, guess what? The less you will suck at talking. But if you suck at talking and you don't do it, guess what? You're still going to suck at talking. Come up with scripts. It's not that hard to come up with a script in 2023. It's really not that hard to come up with a script. Do you need me to show you how to come up with the script? If you do, give me a thumbs up and I will show you how you can come up with the script that you can go in and knock on doors and have that script. I don't see no thumbs up. So I guess you don't want me to show you. But if you do, I want to see some thumbs up and I will show you how in 2023 you can come up with a script that you can go into a building and close jobs. It's not that hard. And I'll even show you some other things here that you can do. And it's not rocket science. I've gotten 1 heart so far. I need some hearts or thumbs up for me to be able to give you this information, because this is really good information that I'm going to give you. There's 1 thumb. All right. Let me go in here and let me do this here. Actually, let me pull this here. Let me pull it off here because I got 57 things opened up over here. And I'm going to show you how easy it is to come up with a script that you can bullet point, you can do whatever you want to do and however you want to do it. And I'm going to show you two different tools to make this happen. Two different tools to make this happen. So what you do is I got to find my screen here. Scene. All right. So you got on Google, right? We're on the old Google. And we're going to go up here, and if you type in Bard, you can use Bard. I like Bard a lot. Bard is the Google version of it. And you can literally come in here and go, write me a script for King of Pressure Wash of pressure washing commercial buildings so that I can walk into commercial places and talk to them with either bullet points or an actual script. And watch this. Watch how this thing is going to work. Watch how it works. Look, you can see how Jason used it up here talking about a $10,000 to $100,000 a month. And look, it's telling you what I've been talking about this whole time. I use it for everything. It's not rocket science, guys. Look, here we go. Introduce yourself and your company. Hi, my name is your name, and I'm the owner of King of Pressure Wash. We are a professional pressure washing company that specializes in cleaning commercial buildings. Ask about your customer needs. What kind of pressure washing service are you interested in? We can clean buildings, exterior patios, and more. Once I know what you need, I can give you a free quote. We can answer any questions, close the sale, right? Because these are the bullet points. These are the bullet points that we did this. Here, look, it'll even give you a little bit more. Dress professionally. Imagine that. We're not going to go looking like a freaking bum. And prepare to answer any questions you may have. Be confident, enthusiastic about your services. Be confident, be confident, be confident. Offer a free estimate to show. If you have your rig there, you can do a demo and then follow up after your initial meeting to see if they have any further questions and when they would like to schedule the service. Wow, that's tough. Okay, what if they have, I have a residential customer and they said I need to speak to my husband. Give me a script to overcome this objection. Look, so I get an objection. I can put it in here and look, and it's going to give me a script. Sure, here is a script of objecting, of needing to speak to the husband and making a decision. I understand that you need to speak to your husband before making a decision. That's perfectly reasonable. Would you like me to leave my card so that you can contact me after you've talked to him? If the customer says, yes, sure. You know, here are some other questions you can ask. What are some of the husband's concerns? What are you looking for in a pressure washing company? What is your budget? Right? Because we know that's probably, so look, I can use this tool that I can help get overcome, right? I can overcome that. Now, that is one. Let me do something here. I'm going to go back up here and I'll show you another one because I told you I'd show you two. So I'm actually going to copy this, copy. And you can see I'm not the best at even writing a good prompt. And then we're going to go over here and we're going to go to, ChatGPT. I've actually got a little bit more, and you can use AI PR. It'll help you out too. And you come up here, and we can go into ChatGPT-4. ChatGPT-4 does a little bit better, and I can put it down in here, and I can paste that right there, and I'm going to hit go, and then it's going to write me a script, right? Bullet points: introduce your name, your role, pressure wash, value proposition, the benefits of pressure washing. I love this, right? It doesn't talk about pressure washing. It talks about the benefits. Because when we talk about the benefits, we sell way more when we talk about benefits versus features. Features doesn't sell. Benefits sell. You know, your sidewalk is dirty and nasty, and you know, if you cleaned it, you would get more business because it looks clean, and the benefit is more people are going to want to come in because that's how we want to sell it, right? So here's the bullet points, and then guess what? It gives me the freaking script. Walk into commercial building, approach the receptionist or manager. It tells you what to do. Imagine that. Good morning, afternoon. I'm King of Pressure Wash. We're specialists in pressure washing for commercial buildings. May I take a few minutes of your time to discuss the benefits of our services. It doesn't say the pressure washing services, the features, the benefits, because benefits sell. Features do not. Talking about pressure washing does not sell. Talking about how ugly and dirty their building is and how much people don't come and buy because it's ugly and dirty does not sell, right? And so that's why we talk about the benefits, not the features. You have several years of training, building of size, right? And it'll go down through there. So I'm literally showing you of your excuses of why you cannot go do this here and flip rocks, because I'm too scared. Jason, there's people there. They want to talk to me, Jason. Jason, I don't know what to say. Jason, guess what? You know, this is what I teach in my King of Pressure Wash. This is what I teach in my mentorship. I just push you along. I'm just poking and pushing, right? Because, you know, everybody needs a coach someday or another. You know, Michael Jordan had like 10 coaches. Did he need 10 coaches? Yes, he needed 10 coaches. Why did he need 10 coaches? Because he needed a coach to do offense, defense. He needed a coach to know how to eat, how to work out, right? There's all different types of life stuff that we have to do. And so you can go out there and go in these buildings and get these $25,000, $30,000 jobs. This is how you do it. You know, this is one way that you do it. And if you don't, you know, if you're not busy, then this is what you can do, you know, or you make a goal. Hey, this week, this is what I want you all to do. This is what I want you all to do. I want you to put down in the comments of this week up here. I want you to walk in. How many buildings are you going to walk in this week and talk to somebody? I would like it to be more than 2. Who's going to do it? Put it in the comments. I want to hold y'all accountable, because I know it'll take me a little bit to get down there to where I'm at, but I want you to put it in the comments. How many people, how many commercial buildings or commercial places are you going to walk into and ask, can I do this script right here? That's what I want you to see. Do it. If you don't have at least 150 yard signs out, you're just being lazy. This will be a $27,000 month for us. Another goal line reach. Fell short of 30,000, which is our next goal. But see, you can't look at the 30,000 that we fell short. You got to look at where you came from, right? You did a $27,000 month. I'm gonna pick on Teak a little bit. Teak don't like people. He don't like talking to people. He don't like people, and that's why his wife answers the phone because she loves talking to people. And so, you know, that you can overcome a lot. So that is definitely something you can do. Look, Dark Horse, I'm 54 years old. Never too old. 21,000 May. That's awesome. 4 weeks in a row of 10,500. Best ever. So the dude that I was talking about did $40,000. I said $20,000 to $30,000 when he did $40,000. That's freaking awesome. With a little bit of luck, we will be knocking on a $50,000 over the course of about 5 weeks. Crazy. First year hitting 100,000 before mid-June, following the process. Go after condo associations too. I get them to sign a 3-year agreement. More like Karen calls and they say that you burnt all the downspouts of the bushes. Yeah, that happens too. What about a smaller town of 15,000 people? Do you hit the closest high populated cities to hit $10,000 a month? You got to go where the money is. You know, I think you're in Somerset, so you might be driving a little bit further. You might be going to Corbin, and you might be going, but you also have the lake houses, and there is money on the lake down there. So that is something that you could do too. Just closed a little over 20,000 this month, record month. Yard signs help. And that's a dude in Canada. Always get their emails. Remember, each customer email is worth create book of business. Don't just get their email, but get their phone number too, because both you can text and email, and that's the best way to get reoccurring business. I have everything I need to do surface cleaning. Should I start knocking on people's door to get some money in cleaning the driveways? Yeah, because all you got, if you got all that, all you got to do is put a downstream injector on, and now you can wash their houses. I wash about 12 towns. Look for the upper class areas. Look for where your customer is, right? Not everybody's your customer. If it's a bunch of dirty, you know, I was talking to Matt during the membership too, and he's like, Jason, I did what you said, and we close high jobs by going to the clean neighborhoods, right? We don't go to the dirty. If we go down the street and every house is dirty, they're probably not your customer. I'm sorry to say it, but they're probably not, because every house is dirty for a reason. When you go in a neighborhood and every house is clean, that's the houses you want to go at. That's where you want to be at. I'm $350 an hour in Massachusetts. Just done my first job quote yesterday for house wash and flat work. Today, total being $825. Finger crossed. Here's the thing: don't stop. You got to keep. This is something with new people that's hard to understand. You know, I love when people tell me that, man, I get so many no's. I'm just starting out, and everybody says no. I said, okay, how many people out of 10 people? How many people said no? 1 to 3, or 1 or 3. I said, how many jobs did you close? I closed 1 to 3 of them. So did you close 1 or did you close 3? Because if we close 3, that means we're at 10% or 30%. And that's not a bad spot to be. I mean, that just means we got to get more, right? So how do we get to $100,000, and how do we get to 10? Is we just got to 10x it. We got to 10x our leads. We got to 10x our figure out how to get worth more, all of it. I'm worth it. I love it. I'm worth it. You are worth it. You are worth $1,000 an hour. I need help on Google Guarantee. I'm definitely worth it. Jason, what do you recommend to recharge the 12-volt battery or buy a new one? I use the trickle charger, or I would use a solar panel. You can buy those little solar panel chargers that go on top of the rig, and I've done them both ways. Usually that little, or the other thing is too, if you have a pressure washer that has electric start, that will also charge it too. Is Postcard Mania any good for ROI? As long as you use them. I've got a guy in my mentorship that's doing very well off of it. He's got a big lake and he's doing very well. Any of these EDDM or whatever you want to call it here, you got to send it 3 to 4 times. This isn't a one-time go and you get it. You got to send it 3 to 4 times. Bigger equipment breaks easy. I forgot it's Wednesday. Well, if you forget it's Wednesday and you want to know when I go live, you can text me at King, type in King, K-I-N-G, no quotes, 859-696-1101. And today I texted 10 minutes early. I listen to Steve Harvey every morning. I have 2 houses tomorrow. Let's do it 6 or 7 Central Time. Is that too late? As of now, I'm off Friday. I know you're busy, things coming up. Yeah, I won't be able to do it that late tomorrow night. I've got stuff going on tomorrow night. And this weekend sucks for me. I'm in class Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Christmas lights or permanent lighting Friday and Saturday, and marketing on Saturday, and there. Let me look at my calendar. I might be able to do a little. If you could do a little, no, my daughter's got practice. Send me a text. Oh, you blocked me on that text. Send me an email and I will work with it. I'll see what I can do. I'll send you a thing. Hey, bud, could I just walk up to a franchise business in a small town and ask them if they would want my cement cleaning services? Sure. What net per hour do you strive for? As much as I can. Has anyone ever heard of not being able to charge tax for labor? Depends on where you're at. We have to charge tax in Kentucky because a couple years ago. Would you all consider doing a free job to have a property owner with prime high traffic real estate allow you marketing signs out? I'm not going to leave it. I mean, you can. I wouldn't push that too much. I just made my first $10,000 month. High five. High five. That's awesome. We're doing $25 Visa gift cards. Makes me sick trying to talk to new people, right? But you know how you get better at it? Keep talking to them. do uncomfortable things, do hard things. You know, you're young, you got the computer side down, and you don't like talking to people. But you know what? Don't let that hold you back. So, what you need to do, Nathan, is go find 5 new people every week and just do it over and over and over. And eventually, it won't be so bad. But you got to get that repetition in so that way it's not so hard the next time. Chat GPT, I love it. Hand pink waving. Oh, we got a bunch of stuff here. All right. You all did thumbs up here. Did you use the red tip on that brick wall behind you? Yeah, that's how I did that. Thanks for everything, Jason. We just hit the first of many $10,000 months. That's awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Just be bold and fearless, even if you have to pretend to not be nervous. Smile a lot, stand tall. And you know, this is something else too. Ask lots of questions. Let them talk, right? Because as they talk, that will help you out too and not make it so bad. Is it free? If you use ChatGPT 3.5 is free. Bard is free. If you use ChatGPT 4, you have to pay like $20 a month. But the other ones are free. And the ChatGPT one is actually an app on the phone now. So like I have the app on my phone that I can literally do the same thing here. And so like, see if I can get, I did a lot today with it, but you can sit there and use the app. You can use an app on your phone. And that way it's awesome. Jason is better than gold, guys. You all need to really listen. This is fire. Jason is giving away gems. Anyone ever get any flack for cleaning residential sidewalks and HOA Karens? Usually not, but it could happen. I'm going to hit every single town. Oh, so we've got people that are going to do 3 per day. I'll do 10. Hallelujah's going to talk to 3 people. Awesome. You're going to do 50 people in June, so you're going to do 12 people per week. 5 one day, hit 1 tonight. I landed a $1,000 residential job off yesterday off my yard sign. I put out about 30 so far. I leave business cards on the ad signs above the gas pumps when I fill up, 1 to 2 jobs per month. I know people that put their business cards in all the gas pumps around there. They'll go to every gas pump and put it in there. I work Monday through Friday. Friday, I market myself to commercial jobs. I was a sales rep in the past life, so that helps. Grant Cardone says, figure out who has the money. And that's the thing, right? Once you start knowing where you start doing this and figuring out who has the money, then you start knowing who to ask. Here's the other thing. When you get their business card or you get their name, get their address, phone number, as much information, go look them up on LinkedIn, follow them on LinkedIn, message them on there. There's things you can do that will set yourself apart. I'm literally selling everything in my house that's not nailed down to get this off the ground. Can you seal a sucker home? You probably can. I made $1,200 off of 1 sign, 2 jobs in a honey hole. Thanks, Jason. I don't have a rig yet. I just got a 4-gallon a minute, and all I need in the back of my Ford Explorer, but I have a Northern 5-gallon soft wash. That's all you need. I don't have a rig yet. Just put 4-gallon. All you need is 4 gallons. That's all you literally need. I got a guy that's out of New York, did $160,000 with a 3-gallon a minute pressure washer and a pump-up sprayer, and he did $160,000. It's not about the equipment. Equipment's not going to get you big jobs. You are going to get you big jobs. That's what's going to get you big jobs. You believing in yourself. And here's the thing. If you get little jobs, and you're going to keep getting little jobs, go for the big jobs, right? That's why you got to go for the most expensive places. That's why you got to see what your average income is. Because if you don't know the places that you're shooting for average income, how are you going to get other people like that? That's why it's important. 1 business card helped me get to bid 94,000 square foot. Just sent the estimate off 6 hours ago. And that's the thing, right? You don't know what that one business card is, what that one yard sign is, what that one Facebook ad, Google ad, Google. You don't know what that's going to bring you back in return. But I tell you what, it will bring you back in return if you don't put it out there. Goose egg, right? Goose egg. We don't want goose egg. We don't like goose eggs. Goose eggs are no good. So, if you want to learn how to become an awesome pressure washer and how to do marketing amazing and how to do permanent lighting, go to KPW Train, go to Cincinnati's training, and that is where people are asking me if I can still sign up. Yes, you can still sign up and come, and that's where you can find out all that information at. If you want to do kingofpressurewash.com and you want a coupon code, you can put in schools out for a coupon code. It is a pretty good coupon code that gets you 30 days into the membership, and you will be able to do 4 30-day thing, and that's where you will be able to get that for sure. Also, don't forget if you need a website or anything like that, I'm finally caught up. For the most part, I'm not out 2, 3, 4 weeks out anymore. So if you want to go kingofmarketing.io, that is where you can get that. Hey Jason, this is Edwin. Keep it clean. I just did 2,200 and today and geo new people yard sign. Oh, that's awesome. Let's see. What's those? Retaining customers is gold. Natural growth every year. Absolutely. Like to mention how important it is to do things for yourself besides work. I took a break to play basketball tonight, and 3 younger guys wanted to talk pressure washing as they are starting up. You didn't break nothing, did you? You're getting awful old to be running around on a basketball court. You won't be able to walk tomorrow, but no, I'm just teasing you. Well, I am. I'm probably about half telling the truth there because old people don't bounce back as young. Jason, I was offered to do an apartment complex with 25 buildings and they want road signs cleaned, but I only have a 4 gallon a minute. What should I do? Go do it. There ain't that you can do it with a 4 gallon a minute. How tall? If it's 3 stories or less, you can reach it with a 4 gallon a minute. Is it going to take you a little bit longer? Yeah, but you can do it. Record breaking month for me, $14,000. High five, Big Rob. That's awesome. On your way to $100,000. That's how you get there. Thank you for the super chat. One sign led me to multi-millionaire with people, $1 million properties. Sales is a game of numbers. Be confident and remember you are not there to ask for something like money or a job. You are there to offer something like clean environment or eliminate safety hazard. What are you talking about? We're going to give them benefits and not features? Wow, that's amazing. It's like I said that earlier, and you're 100% right. Quit selling features and sell the benefits, right? When you sell the benefits, that's what makes you a lot more money. And it doesn't matter if we're talking residential or commercial. You sell the benefits. What's the benefit of it? And you know what most of the benefits are? If you shut up and ask them questions, you'll find out what the benefit is. The benefit might be they have a graduation party and they want a clean house before the graduation party. Guess what? I have a benefit. We can have your house clean so you have a clean house. That'll be the benefit of it. You give me lots of money and we'll have it done. Can I possibly drop in Friday only for permanent lighting? Maybe. I'm 50 and soaking in salt right now. What's your go-to degreaser? Nothing expensive. Purple Power. I've used them all. We use a lot of Super Clean and Purple Power. Is what I use, and I'm not even joking. So, they did just as good as all the other stuff. But other than that, like I say, if you want to come out and learn the in-person training, we do it on a real house. The Sunday will be the training. We will be doing it on a real house. It will be the steps of doing it. I think there's 5 in the class now, so it will be a little bit more, but we you will get to use a gas pump. You'll get to use the 12 volt, or not the 12 volt. We ain't got 12 volt on it no more, but you can use downstream injection. You can use the gas pump. We got all kinds of things, fun toys to play with. And then with Friday is that. And then really where the real gold isn't on Friday or Saturday or Sunday. I'm sorry, but Saturday is talking about marketing and how to get business and how to grow a business and all the stuff you need to do. You're going to get uncomfortable because I like making people uncomfortable. Yes, you're going to have to stand up and talk to other people and talk out loud. But guess what? I only do it because everybody says that's an amazing part of the class, and they're really glad that I did that. We will go over the DISC program, the love languages. Yes, we go over all that too, because that's part of sales and that's part of building those relationships. The reason why we sell benefits is that 69% of the people are a high S type personality, and that's what they want to hear. You got to build know, like, and trust, and they will buy from you all day long. If we don't build that know, like, and trust, they won't buy from you. So that's why I've been teaching this in the classes, and it's why people are being successful. I had a person in my February class, I believe it was my February class, and he's already done $35,000 since February, which is freaking amazing. So that is what is awesome. Y'all click the like button for video for Jason sharing his knowledge. So I just want to help you get to $100,000 or more, and because I believe if I can help 1,000 people get there. One last thing is I have a Facebook group that I just started. It's not the group where if you're in the King of Pressure Wash, it's not that group. But I do have another Facebook group that I just started that is a no drama, no BS one. That if you want to, I will put the link up here right now if I can find it here. Share, copy link. And that way, if you want to join this Facebook group, I will post it here. And then that way, it's just starting. There's, I don't know how many members are in it. They're getting there, but it is definitely something if you want to join that group. And it ain't got a whole lot going on yet, but my goal is to get more of it going on. I'm going to get there, Jason. You are going to get there because you can do it and you can do hard things, and that's what's awesome. But other than that, I hope you all have a great, awesome week, and we'll talk at you all later.